Hi, my name is Nur Syafiqah Binti Rosli. My matric number is I18203081. We represent Chapter 5, Subtopic 5.3. What are the current trends in computer hardware platform? The exploding power of computer hardware and networking technology has dramatically changed how businesses organize their computer power, putting more of this power on network and mobile handheld device. We look at 7 hardware trends: the mobile digital platform, consumerization of IT and beyond, quantum computing, virtualization, cloud computing, green computing, and high performance power saving processor. The mobile digital platform. New mobile digital computing platforms have emerged as alternative to PC and larger computers. The iPhone and Android smartphone has taken on many functions of PC, including transmitting data, surfing the web, transmitting email and instant messaging, displaying digital content and exchanging data with internal corporate system. Smartphone and tablet computer are increasingly used for business computing as well as for consumer application. For example, senior executives at General Motors are using smartphone application that drill down into vehicle sales information, financial performance, manufacturing metric, and project management status. Wearable computer devices are a recent addition to the mobile digital platform. This includes smartwatches, smart glasses, smart ID badges, and activity trackers. Wearable computing technology has business uses, and it is changing the way firms work as described in the interactive season on technology. Consumerization of IT and beyond. Beyond is one aspect of consumerization of IT, in which new information technology that first emerged in the consumer market spread into businesses organization. Consumerization of IT include not only mobile personal devices but also business use of software service that originated in the consumer marketplace, as well as such as Google and Yahoo Search, Gmail, Google Apps, Dropbox, and even Facebook and Twitter. Consumerization of IT is forcing businesses to rethink the way they obtain and manage information technology equipment and services. Today, employees and business departments are playing a much larger role in technology selection, in many cases demanding the employee be able to use their own personal computers, smartphones, and tablets to access the corporate network. It is more difficult for the firm to manage and control these consumer technologies and make sure they serve the need of the businesses. Quantum computing. Quantum computing is an emerging technology with the potential to dramatically boost computer processing power to find answers to problems that would take conventional computer many years to solve. Quantum computing uses the principle of quantum physics to represent data and perform operation on this data. While conventional computer handle bits of data either is 0 or 1 but not both, quantum computing can process bits as 0, 1 or both. A quantum computer would gain enormous processing power through this ability to be in multiple states at once, allowing it to solve some scientific and business problems millions of times faster than can be done today. Virtualization. Virtualization is the process of presenting a set of computing resources so that they can all be accessed in ways that are not restricted by physical configuration or geographic location. Virtualization enables a single physical resource to appear to the user as multiple logical resources. Server virtualization is a common method of reducing technology costs by providing the ability to host multiple systems on a single physical machine. Most servers run at just 15 to 20% of capacity, and virtualization can boost server utilization rate to 70% or higher. Higher utilization rate translates into fewer computers required to process the same amount of work, reduce data center space to house machine, and lower energy usage. Virtualization also facilitates centralization and consolidation of hardware administration. Virtualization also enables multiple physical resources to appear as a single logical resource, as in software-defined storage (SDS), which separate the software for managing data storage from storage hardware. Using storage, firms can pool and arrange multiple storage infrastructure resources and efficiently allocate them to meet specific application needs. SDS enable firms to replace expensive storage hardware with lower cost commodity hardware and cloud storage hardware. Cloud computing. Cloud computing is a model of computing in which computer processing, storage, software and other services are provided as a shared pool of virtualized resources over a network, primarily the internet. This cloud computing resources can be accessed on an as-needed basis from any connected device and location. The US National Institute of Standards and Technology (NIST) defined cloud computing as having the following essential characteristics. Mel and Grant 2009. On-demand self-service. Consumer can obtain computing capabilities such as server time or network storage as needed automatically on their own. Ubiquitous network access. Cloud resources can be accessed using standard network and internet devices including mobile platform. Location-independent resource pooling. Computing resources are pooled to serve multiple users, with different virtual resources dynamically assigned according to user demand. The user generally does not know where the computing resources are located. Rapid elasticity. Computing resources can be rapidly provisioned, increased or decreased to meet changing user demand. Measured service. Charges for cloud resources are based on amount of resources actually used. In cloud computing hardware and software, capabilities are a pool of virtualized resources provided over a network, often the internet. Businesses employees have access to application and IT infrastructure anywhere, at any time and on any devices. Cloud computing consists of three different types of services. First, Infrastructure as a Service (IaaS). Customer use processing, storage, networking and other computing resources from cloud service provider to run their information system. For example, Amazon used the spare capacity of its IT infrastructure to provide a broadly based cloud environment selling IT infrastructure services. Second, Software as a Service (SaaS). Customer use software hosted by the vendor on the vendor's cloud infrastructure and delivered as a service over a network. Leading software as a service (SaaS) example are Google Apps, which provided common business application online, and Salesforce.com, which lists customer relationship management and related software service over the internet. Both charge user an annual subscription fee, although Google Apps has a pared-down free version. User access this application from a web browser, and the data and software are maintained on the provider remote server. Platform as a Service (PaaS). Customer use infrastructure and programming tools supported by the cloud service provider to develop their own application. For example, IBM offer a Bluemix service for a software development and testing on the IBM cloud. Another example is Salesforce.com, which allow developer to build applications that are hosted on its server as a service. Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services (AWS) is a collection of web services that Amazon provide to users of its cloud platform. AWS is the largest provider of cloud computing services in the United States. Green computing. Green computing or green IT refers to practices and technology for designing, manufacturing, using and disposing of computers, server and associated devices such as monitor, printer, storage device and networking and communication system to minimize impact on the environment. A corporate data center can easily consume over 100 times more power than a standard office building. All this additional power consumption has a negative impact on the environment and corporate operating costs. Data centers are now being designed with energy efficiency in mind. Using state-of-the-art air cooling technique, energy-efficient equipment, fertilization and other energy-saving practices, large companies like Microsoft, Google, Facebook and Apple are starting to reduce their carbon footprint with clean energy power data center with power-conserving equipment and extensive use of wind and hydropower. High performance and power saving processor. First, a multi-core processor is an integrated circuit to which two or more processor cores have been attached for enhanced performance, reduced power consumption and more efficient processing of multitasks. This technology enables 2 or more processing engines which reduce power requirement and heat dissipation to perform tasks faster than a resource-hungry chip with a single processing core. Today, you will find PC with a dual-core, quad-core, 6-core and 8-core processor and server with 16-core processor. Second, Intel and other chip manufacturers are working on microprocessors that minimize power consumption, which is essential for prolonging battery life in small mobile digital devices. Highly power efficient microprocessors such as A9 and A10 processor used in Apple iPhone and iPad and Intel Atom processor are used in lightweight smartphone and tablet, intelligent car and healthcare devices. Thank you for listening to this video.